They're both joining us here. It says first album, so I'm going to assume this is your debut as well. Unless you're playing, I know, you're playing an incredibly clever joke on all of us. So this is Ricky Berger's first album, and we heard the lead-off track, which is a wonderful If. And they are joining me here this morning at the KWVA studio. Welcome, Ricky and Adrian.
Hello.
And Caitlin, who is videoing off to one side. And so welcome this morning, and welcome to the Northwest. I guess this is, I believe it's the first tour for Adrian. Is the first tour for both of you guys?
Yeah.
And you're both from down in the Sacramento?
Yeah.
I'm from Bakersfield. I moved to Sacramento a couple years ago. But
And I'm Buck Owens.
I know. I'm a Bakersfield girl.
Yeah, that's great.
Bakers.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some great music, out of that part of the country.
There is. A lot of really good
You're
music.
so inclined, at least. And
That's
I
what
love
she's
that stuff.
telling me, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Nashville of the West or something.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's what they
It
say.
is, yeah. No, I mean, I think Buck Owens is, and Ringo Starr has my back on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ringo Starr says it, then it must
Yeah.
be
It's got the Ringo Starr seal of approval.
Exactly.
Music, that's a good housekeeping, pretty much. So you guys are touring, and this is the tour. Last night took you up to Portland,
Mm-hmm.
and then you, of course, made the obvious trip down here on your way to Washington this morning.
Exactly. Just kind of on the way.
It's a rock and roll route.
Right, exactly. It gets late enough and you don't know if you're driving backwards or forwards anyway, so we figure it's about the same distance when we figure out our direction in the morning. But yeah, I'm glad it led here.
I'm very glad that it did too, and I'd love to hear a little bit more about each of the albums, but I know you guys both have guitars you've been tuning up, and I feel like we're kind of at that place. So I know you guys both have a couple songs that you picked out to share with us.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. Do you want to do Stingy?
Sure. Yeah.
And
Alright.
I'll just warn you, as you guys, before you get into that, really lean into those mics, because they
Alright.
don't pick up too far out. They'll pick up the guitar all right, but the vocal.
Alright.
All right.
Testing. Good.
So this is a brand new song of mine. It's called Stingy.
1, 2, 3.
So So you guys really have to leave later? Really? That was wonderful.
I don't do McKenna until like 8. So I
Oh,
guess we
good.
got all day.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping for. That was beautiful. And so,
Thank
is that
you.
something to look forward to on Ricky Berger's second
That
album?
is something to look forward to on Ricky Berger's second album.
Okay.
But I don't think it's going to be called that.
I was gonna say, are you going the Chicago approach, but
Led
with sort of
Zeppelin, yeah.
going with the ordinal names, first, second, third?
Just the last. I'm going to have Ricky Berger's last album.
Okay.
My best bet. I'm going to record, and put it out that way.
That sounds wonderful. So, this is yours. I noticed 2008, so it's been out for a couple years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And was it recorded down there in Sacramento?
Mm-hmm.
You'd already
Yeah.
moved up there when you put this together.
Well, I recorded some of it before then. Honestly, that record, like, from the time I was like 14 or 15 until 2008, like.
That's always that's always that first album thing. People are often like sophomore slump. It's like, well,
Yeah.
you know, they had 32 or whatever, 23 years to write the first album. You know, it's
Oh, I
like,
have tons of material.
I'm not
It's
saying
like-
that you're going to have a sophomore slump. I'm not anticipating
Yeah.
that. I'm just saying sometimes when people do, it's sort of like, well, you know, it's sort of a different game when somebody has an incredibly successful first album and everybody's like, when's the second one coming? When's that going to happen? So, when is the second one coming?
You know, I'm right now. I'm in the process of working on all the arrangements. My second album's going to be very orchestrated. It's like very like Disney circa 1950s. Very.
Wow.
I love like all those huge productions, the harp and the strings and the flutes and the, you know, all that stuff. So I'm just working on the arrangements for that right now.
Right.
And I've been, you know, waiting for the right person to work with, and I just haven't found him or her. So I'm gonna do it myself. Like I've been getting
Right.
equipment, and I found a really nice cathedral to record in,
Uh-huh.
and it has beautiful acoustics, and I'm just gonna buckle down, do it.
And
I'm
just
gonna
do it. Yeah. Oh, wow. That sounds like something very exciting, something to look
Yeah.
forward to. Yeah. So, Adrian, I don't know. Were you guys going to trade off who does which
Yeah,
songs? How are we
yeah.
going to do? Had you turn taking? I'm really
I
bad.
know, yeah,
I'm so bad at this.
I'm pretty bad at taking turns too, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, we'll grade each other on works and plays well with others
Right,
at the
right.
end of the interview. But
I think I found something in my closet where in kindergarten, like every week a different student was like the VIP of the week or something like that, and so for that week everybody in the class got to like pick like nice things to write about people, and one of mine was Adrian does not throw gravel at other people. So you know, it's
Wow.
like every time, you know, I'm feeling down about myself, I can think, you know, at very least I don't throw gravel at others.
it is.
so
It's a relief to have a
that
not
kind of reminder, exactly,
a guest in the
you
studio
know?
who doesn't throw gravel.
I bet
That's
that's a relief.
that's
yeah.
refreshing. That's really refreshing.
Not something to be taken for granted.
So you're gonna share a song with
Yeah.
us.
You want to do? Well, actually, tell you what. Let's like stagger the ones that we're doing.